So I'm back with another Bernie Sanders video, and it's been a while, but believe it or not, I have not been remiss in my duties. The other side, it just had me making videos about other subjects. So I'm like a narrator for a play, where I come out, I narrate, then I leave, you watch the play, then I come out and narrate again. Now, what is the play? The play is the news. When I am not making Bernie Sanders videos, they want you guys watching the news, because everything that I said was going to happen is happening. So, President Sanders, I know that it's kind of weird to have this girl on YouTube making these videos and acting like she knows you on some sort of personal level when we've never met, but I can't help it, dude. When the divine releases an edict, it is just absolute truth. It is like this huge hammer coming down. It's Bernie's life purpose to be president. He's predestined. Go. So the divine asked me to create this video talking to you about the People's Party and the leap of faith that he is asking you to take. I see you as like this koala bear in a tree where you're just like clinging to it. And I view the other side at the base of this tree, like shaking it, like the koala needs to get out of the tree. And that tree is the Democratic Party. And I feel like you were supposed to leave the Democratic Party, take the leap of faith over to the other tree. That is the People's Party. That is part of your path. It's part of your journey. And it's part of your truth. And I made a video called Fun with the Other Side, where I talked about how I was supposed to move. That was part of my truth, which I was not embracing. And as a result, I became a law of attraction nightmare. And in that video, I talk about how I got sick, Toonces got sick. You know, I had all these problems. I just talked about how I was an energetic match for crap. And so the law of attraction went after me hardcore because I wasn't aligned with truth. Then I moved and it all went away. Immediately. The energy cleared and everything was fine. I was a law of attraction nightmare temporarily, and it cleared. The other side is comparing that to you. Right now, you are a law of attraction nightmare because you are not aligning yourself with truth. The universe is black and white. I'm not some crazy girl on YouTube. I'm somebody who communicates with the other side all day, every day. I do it for a living. And as somebody who communicates with energy every day, I'm telling you what is energetically going on with your soul right now. Please believe me when I tell you, you are a magnet for bad things right now. When you join the People's Party, that will immediately go away. Clouds will clear. Everything will work out great for you. Maybe you don't notice it right now, but you are actually a fish swimming upstream. Maybe you don't realize it. But if you join the People's Party, you will actually be a fish swimming with the current. You will take off like a rocket. If you're looking for hardcore proof, if you're looking for a serious guarantee that everything's going to be great if you join the People's Party, you ain't going to get it. The divine is saying, you either trust me or you don't. And he is saying that if you take this leap of faith, he will catch you. And I'm saying he will catch you. But you got to trust him. You got to trust him and you got to take that leap of faith. Albert Einstein valued the intuitive mind over the rational mind, the logical mind. He saw more value in your intuition. I'm asking you to do the same because I'm concerned about your logical mind. I'm concerned about your logical mind sitting here looking at the logistics and everything that's involved and the money and the work and the effort and, how is this going to be, a strong reality? In theory, it's great. In practice, maybe not so great. Whatever fear, whatever doubt, whatever logistical issues that you have going on in your brain, I want you to completely ignore. Because I have news for you, President Sanders. The answers aren't up here. The answers are in here. They're in your gut. Now, the good news is the answer of whether or not to join the People's Party is still inside you. It's still inside you. I could sit here and talk all day, but I'm just a talking head. I'm a channel of divine truth, but you don't have to trust me. I'm asking you to trust yourself, your higher self, to be exact. I'm asking you to lock yourself in a quiet room, sit in a comfy chair, close your eyes, focus on your breathing, inhale, exhale, relax. Try to clear your mind and say out loud, I want to talk to my higher self. And then say, higher self, am I supposed to join the People's Party? And then wait for an answer. See if any thoughts pop into your head. If you hear a voice pop into your head that feels like it's from further away, like it's not your own voice in your head. Maybe a thought pops in your head that's not your own. You get any feelings, sensations, images. See if you get an answer via any of those clairs. That's clairaudience, clairvoyance, clairsentience, and claircognizance, to be exact. That's how the other side communicates with you. Then when you're done with that, I want you to keep your eyes closed and just imagine yourself leading the People's Party. Just imagine it, fantasize about it. What would it feel like? What would it be like? Standing in front of the audience. Here's a good image for you. I love this image, by the way. Oh, it's a calendar. It's so cute. Somebody sent it to me. I love this image. It's adorable. Imagine yourself guiding and leading the People's Party. What would it feel like? What would you say? What would the people be saying? Woo! Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of energy behind that. See? I do it, and that's what happens. Law of attraction right here, guys. There's a lot of energy behind it. I want you to use the power of your mind and imagine you doing it, guiding the People's Party. What do you feel in your gut? What do you feel emotionally? Are you like overcome with positive emotion like I am, where I want to burst into tears of joy because you're giving so many people hope? That is the other side communicating with you. That is your higher self communicating with you. That is you picking up on the energy behind that alternate reality for you. That is you picking up on the energy and emotion behind that path. I'm a little more sensitive to energy than other people are, and I can feel it, and it's overwhelming. That's what happens if you join the People's Party, my friend. You take off like a rocket. That's where the power is. That's where the energy is. That's where the current is. That's where the energetic support is from the universe, meaning people come onto your path, opportunities, support in all different methods, in all different areas, financial, whatever, people working for you, etc. Emotional support, right? That's what I want you to do, since the answers are inside of you. I want you to tune into your higher self and ask for answers. Maybe you won't get it right away. Maybe they'll send it to you while you're driving or in the shower or something, but they have the ability to send you dreams. They have the ability to show you number sequences so that the answer becomes clear and that you feel comfortable with this decision. And I know all about leaps of faith. I'm no stranger to them. I've been asked to make several of them, and they suck and they're really uncomfortable. But I'm worried about you being tied to the Democratic Party. I was worried about you being tied to the Democratic Party before, and now I'm really worried because it's been too long. And I feel like you've spent this energy trying to reform it when you should have spent your energy focusing on the People's Party, because that's where the future is. And that's where the future of the nation is. And that's where the hope is. Yeah, they're saying people come out of the woodwork to support you. It's like build it and they will come. Like I said, I'm worried about you attracting crap to yourself right now because you're not aligned with truth. The People's Party is your truth. And once you align yourself with that truth, you will attract amazing and wonderful things to yourself as a result. State of the world. Let's talk about what's happening, folks. Are you watching Donald Trump? Are you watching what's happening to him? He is an energetic match for crap. He's attracting all sorts of stuff to himself. Pursuit of truth. The truth trying to come out. When your empire is built on lies, it will crumble. Mr. Trump is hoping that things will calm down so that he can go on with his day. That will not happen. As a matter of fact, things will get worse. He's going to be embarrassed. Badly. He's going to leave his position. His ego will be crushed and he will be embarrassed. We are watching the law of attraction at work when it comes to Donald Trump. It will not subside. He's hoping it will. It doesn't. It gets worse until he leaves that position. That's what we're going to see. The divine still wants a second election. He's going to find a way for it to happen. That hasn't changed. I feel like a broken record, just repeating the same thing over and over and over again in all my videos. Story hasn't changed. The divine views Donald Trump's presidency as a historical error. He doesn't even call November 2016 an election. The divine doesn't even consider that an election. Between DNC interference, foreign interference, he said that wasn't an election. He said you gave the people the choice of dark versus dark. That's not representative of human free will. Human free will is represented as light versus dark. So Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton was dark versus dark. He's saying our free will was manipulated. He's asking for a second election, and he's not going to bend on that because he set an intention and he intends to carry that out. So when the divine sets an intention, he doesn't just walk away from it. He's also set the intention for Bernie Sanders to become president. He doesn't just walk away from that intention either. So Bernie, that is why I'm grabbing onto your ankle and I'm not letting go. That's why I have so many videos about you on YouTube. It's because of the divine. He's talking to you through me. Now, President Sanders, when I talk to you, it's always on YouTube, but there will be a day when I don't. There will be a day when I channel the divine directly to you. So I want you to know that you also have the divine in your corner personally. He is here to support you with whatever information you need. Obviously, it's not a buffet, such as things like this, Leap of Faith. It's not one big buffet of information, but you will obviously have divine support in your position as president. That will happen less publicly than this. But right now, I get to be on YouTube in front of everybody. Yay. On a personal note, President Sanders, I think you're awesome. I think you're doing a great job. Congratulations on the healthcare win. You fought hard for that. Everyone did. So good job, you guys. I've been watching CNN. I'm pretty proud of myself for that. I know who Jake Tapper is. I know who Anderson Cooper is, and they're awesome. It's really fun to watch them attempt to elicit truth from a salesman such as Scaramucci. I'm pretty much a political idiot, and I know BS when I see it. So I am kind of laughing at what they're saying and how they're just constantly dodging questions because all I can think is, do they really think the American people are that stupid? It's really become a comedy show, but the good news is we're going to get really good SNL skits out of it. I had a really big struggle with Saddam Hussein back in the day because he evoked such anger inside of me that I turned to South Park because he was the devil's boyfriend. And so that's how I coped with Saddam. And so I think a great way to deal with Donald Trump aligning himself with falsities is really to watch Saturday Night Live. Really is the answer for now. I have to be honest with you. It's like therapy. All right. So that's the update for everybody. You know, I can't really tell you where my subjects are going to go. I can't tell if I'm going to continue making Bernie videos right now or if I'm going to go on a different track. But my subjects are always whatever I channel that day and whatever the other side has to say. So President Sanders is a leap of faith. Like I said, I'm no stranger to the law of attraction. After I moved, the clouds cleared and the sun came out. And so that's the same thing with you, is when you join the People's Party, you're going to be a fish swimming with the current. Or rather, you're going to be a fish aligning yourself with the current. It's just going to wash you away. In a good way. In a good way. Oh, they're singing Eagle's Wings. Oh, that's cute. The other side communicates with me through songs. they're showing me an image of you joining the People's Party, and they're singing, and he will raise you up on eagle's wings. So I was using like the fish current analogy. They're using like wind under your wings. Like you spread your wings and then the wind shows up underneath them to support you. That's a really nice song. Thanks, you guys. Anyway, so that's the latest. President Sanders, I really hope you take that leap of faith, join Nick Brana and the People's Party. It's definitely what you're supposed to be doing. Like I said, if I was doing a session for you, that's what I would be telling you to do. And to everyone else watching, go Bernie and take care and be well. Thank you.